Peace. Welcome to the TUF Reaction Show. We are back. CJ, Dani, Sky. Let's go. You guys, we ain't gonna lie to y'all. It's hard. It's hard watching this show. It's hard, Karen. Like, if it wasn't, you know, like I've been saying, like we've been saying, if y'all have watched the other episodes, like, this is not your typical reaction show. We are just here to literally talk shit, laugh, have a good time. That's about it. Like, cause there ain't nothing going on for us to be really reacting to.
I said we're testing our endurance on how to stay awake and active.
Hey, on the last one, we was legitimately going to sleep.
You cut the clip and I was yawning in that moment. I was like, God damn. Exactly. You know that Sky said it right, man. We thugging it out for y'all. Yeah. And the good thing about it is we come in here, we definitely finna come in here and bullshit because they not ESPN. Y'all gonna have to start juicing it up a little bit because it ain't giving what it's supposed to have give. Exactly. But other than that, we'll be here every week thugging it out for y'all people, man.
Yeah. And you know, like I put in the last one, like, you know, I'm trying to get better, like what I can put in, what I can't put in, because YouTube be acting real janky. Like, I think it's because they're not getting any views. Right, so like this whole little show ain't get as much views as they thought, and so they don't want nobody showing nothing on the internet. It's ridiculous. So we'll see.
They need us to show the shit.
They need us.
Yeah, it's helpful
because they not showing us nothing. So
we brought snacks this time just to have something to do. Yeah. So I'm over here snacking it up because I'm like, I am not looking forward to this at all.
All right, y'all. Come with some heat. Come with some heat, TUF. Let's go. Episode number 5.
Previously.
All right, so they done ran a little preview coming up on this episode. It looked trash already. I ain't gonna lie. It looked boring already. Oh.
You know what's crazy? Looking at all these dudes, none of them look like no superstars. Like, none of them, you be like, yeah, that about to be that dude right there.
You right.
How you just look boring?
You just look basic.
Yeah. Fucking generic ass characters.
Facts.
Get the pulls on.
Hey, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. The fact that this is a rowing machine, we have a rowing machine. And I can do 500 meters in like 2.5, like a little under 2.5 minutes. But I'm gonna try to get it under 2 minutes. That ain't got nothing to do with this, obviously. But I just seen that it was rowing, and I was like...
But I was looking at the rowing. They're like, oh, you got to sprint. That's not the same.
It's not the same.
Rowing machine and sprinting are not the same. We shouldn't even be using those words together.
Those words together, yeah. Don't go together.
Yeah. When he was talking about the McGregor FAST machine, I'm like, oh, what is it? It's a fucking row machine. What are y'all talking about?
Because remember the other week we seen the fast stuff in the background. I was like, oh, maybe it was some shit like that that we were talking about last time, but yeah. But at least they're doing a competition to
something.
Shit.
Your man Chandler is nowhere to be involved outside of the gym. Like, they're not showing it, or he just really hasn't shown up, because it seems like McGregor's there almost every night. He over there drinking with him. He training. Like, where is Chandler?
He said, I gotta be at home.
He over there servicing his wife.
Hi, yo.
Hey, he's excited because he after going and looking at all those booties and all that to get home. He's like, oh, I'm ready to go.
Oh my God!
Y'all ain't see that last time where your boy Chandler was being a freaky boy.
Hey, yeah, I gotta run that episode back. Your boy, he got caught slipping in 4K.
He's a wild boy.
All right, y'all. So real quick, Chandler was talking about Brad Katona and how pretty much Brad's trying to do his own little thing. He's trying to do his own little side missions. He's not necessarily like even really trying to like work out or train in front of Michael Chandler, because you know Chandler and Conor are supposed to fight. Who knows if that ever happens? What you think about that?
What Chandler and Conor?
No, about Brad Katona like trying to be like
on his own mission.
Yeah.
Well, he is a tough champ. So he might have the sauce that nobody else has, that he knows how to win. So this is an individual sport. Yes, it's a team setting, but it is an individual sport. So do what you got to do to win, my brother. Because at the end of the day, it's just him and the other person in the cage, not his fucking team inside of there.
Yeah. I think the main problem that could come up is if you're doing that to the people who are on your team, who you're supposed to be working with as well. Because they're all, you know, training with each other. So it's like, if you're not giving your all and really doing it to help, like, the team, like, you know, that's when shit goes sour. That's why, like, I think that's when Roberts is going to get an attitude. People going to start getting an attitude, which is what we want.
Exactly.
We're here for it. Bring the drama.
That's another thing. It's like, I understand what he's doing because he's focused on himself. But it's also, it's like, bro, why are you the only one that want to start setting your own self apart from everybody else, bro? Exactly. Like, nobody else is tripping like that.
Exactly. Because if you that guy, you that guy.
You that now.
That's at least done. Yep. You hear me? I hear you. Thank you. Cool.
Hey, that dude Chandler, he's sick of him.
He's like, yeah, okay.
He's like, yeah, I hear you. You heard.
We're watching the tapes behind the thing, and then we're coaching you. Like, dude, if you don't have it, you don't have it. 2 weeks, 1 week, you're either not going to have it or you're going to have it.
Yeah. I understand both sides. I understand Brad. He's like you said, he's been here. He's been through this. He knows what he needs. And he's not afraid to speak up for himself. He's like, hey, this is what I need. This is how I want to do it. And he's taking this extremely serious. I understand that. But I also know how the attitude can alienate you and make people dislike you. But hey, at the end of the day, who's signing that contract? Who's in there fighting? It's you. So it's a catch-22.
Yep.
But Chandler about sick of him. He's like, hey, you want to switch?
Bro didn't give him no answer. He just said, yep.
Wasn't even looking at him.
He probably like, boy, I'll fuck you up in here myself. You keep talking to me crazy.
Hey, you remember Rampage season when he almost got into that fist fight?
Oh yeah,
with Titty Boy.
With Titty.
Hey, Titty Boy. If y'all haven't seen that, go back and watch Rampage season when he was messing with one of his fighters. Like,
the best spot possible to do.
Okay.
So he's saying he's getting some coaching from the other team as well?
Real quick, because I'm probably going to be able to play it. Brad Katona is like, you know, just talking about how he feels super familiar with Conor and him's team just because that is his actual coaches and his team. But I think one thing that he has to realize is, although that's your coaches and your team, there's a reason that you were cut from the UFC. And maybe taking a step back and not having things the way that you've been having them, and listening to Chandler's team and learning something different, having a different coaching style, you might learn something from that situation.
No,
you might garner different results.
There's always something from a different coach. You're going to learn something different. You can take it, leave it, but it's going to strengthen you some way or another. Yeah. So he needs to take the coaching where he's at.
Yeah, instead of just being like, I'm cool with my coaches.
So yeah, so I just looked him up real quick. So he caught 2 quick losses in the UFC. He lost to Marab, which a lot of motherfuckers are gonna lose to him, and then
everybody.
Hunter Azor, who I'm not totally sure about, and then after that he was gone. He went to Brave CF. So you know he had a quick stint in the UFC. So I don't know. He's fighting at 55 too.
I thought he's at 35.
35.
Okay, I'm about to say, I'm like, he's small for 55.
Oh, so last week we had 55. Those guys were 55?
No, I think they were 35 as well. I think Tamura is 35.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Why they go 35 back-to-back weeks?
We don't know what they doing. They doing whatever they want to do.
I do what I want.
Yeah, they doing whatever they want to do.
There you guys go. You tricked us, y'all. Good job.
Yeah, exactly.
Pissing me off, man.
Here we go,
bro. I get it. These your coaches.
There we go. Hide these glasses.
Yeah.
Do something.
Put them in the toilet.
And you know what? This is kind of reminding me of, you remember, I know you watched the season with Juju.
Yes.
Juliana Miller in it.
Yes.
And remember when they were coming at Juju, like, oh, we feel like you trying to tell the other teams our secrets and what's going on over there and so on and so forth. Yeah, a little mistrust is happening in the house. Like, hopefully it escalates.
That's what we need.
And Roosevelt is clearly with the bullshit.
Yeah, he with the shits.
I was born in Ecuador, Manta Ecuador.
So my question is, how come, I wonder if people are going to have a problem with him saying that the same people, or they agreeing that he can represent Ecuador, although he's lived in America since he's 4, whereas they had, what's his name, Izzy Nim, they were like, yeah, he went to America, he can't be Nigerian anymore, he's not African.
Exactly.
Is this that same mentality? Because they better be talking about him too. Talk about, you can't represent Ecuador. You were 4.
Yeah. So pretty much Carlos Vera was born in Ecuador and came to the U.S. when he was 4. And Izzy is taking shots at Dricus, do pussy, you know. Basically, you know, because like, and I was thinking about that earlier when I seen Marlon Cheeto Vera on Izzy's show. You know what I mean? Marlon is from Ecuador, lived there, so on and so forth, then moved and lives over here, trains over here, breathes the American air, but he's still Ecuadorian. He still represents Ecuador. He still has the flag, but you know, I don't know. Yeah, you know, they're gonna pick and choose. They just do that because they don't like Izzy. That's all.
Okay, I just was making sure that, you know.
Just weirdos.
I'm 35 years old.
Real quick, so Carlos just said that he's 35 years old. And here's like, for me, the main problem with that is that I think the UFC needs to do different kind of casting. Like I think with this season specifically, because I don't know if it's going to make it past another season. Like if Conor McGregor couldn't resurrect TUF, then who can? I don't think anybody can. But I'm saying, like, if they would have came and casted a whole bunch of like young, brash,
new blood,
like Sean O'Malley type of dudes who was just in there talking shit, like just thinking that they all are the shit, you would get a completely different show. Y'all casting a 35-year-old man, and you know what ends up happening is you end up getting Dana coming back talking about, well, you know, like if he were to win or whatever, they're like, well, you know, he's 35. I mean, where's his ceiling? We know his ceiling is coming up soon. It's just like, what are we doing?
Exactly what you said, right, Sky? So, bro is 35. He got to fight through this. Say he goes and does win this. He gets into the UFC. By that time, he's going to be 36, 37. He's going to start tailing off. And I hope bro does the best that he can do.
Yeah.
But he's not going to... It's only going to go so far, guys. He can only go so far with his age. And there's only a couple anomalies like fucking Glover and Randy Couture, certain amount of people who are going to be able to continue to fly like that. We need the dudes who is 20 years old, 21 years old, 19 years old, who are getting into this, who are young, brash, ready to go. And I know this is old boy's dream, but say he does make it to the UFC. Like, bro, we're going to watch him fight 2 times and be like, all right, bro, your career is damn near over after that.
Axe. You better off going on the Contender series. Go inside there, start somebody, be able to take a fight in a couple of weeks. You know what I mean? Because this was filmed in March. Here we are in June.
Yep.
Like, y'all not, like, the finale is in August in Boston. Like.
And then he's missing out on fights being on the Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah.
I'm a big component of watching Combate Global. It's a Latin American fighting organization. They fight out of Miami. They have a lot of Latin fighters that come out of there, and that they're younger dudes. They'll be 2 and whatever. I just watched one today. He was 11-0. I'm like, damn, these are the kind of guys that could be on the Contender or the not the Contender, on the TUF season or the Contender season. You want the younger up and coming type of guys, and this guy's a prospect.
Yeah,
he's not even a vet. He's 35 and he's a prospect.
You spitting facts.
So that's crazy.
Yeah.
Hope he does well. And I'm never no hater, bro. Do your big one, my guy. Do your big one.
Yeah, but the ceiling is low.
Motherfucker.
Jiu-jitsu.
So,
wrestling,
another
judo.
thing. I'm listening to this guy. Bro has a lot of experience. I just zoned the fuck out because the way... Do they tell him to talk that way?
They're talking like my 600-pound life.
Because he's like, yeah, I do capoeira, I do this, I do that, I have experience. It's like, he's not like, yeah, bro, I've been in there and I've been, and I know everybody's not like that, but fuck, bro, we're watching a show. Make us want to. Oh, God.
You gotta bring some kind of energy. I agree with you. I zoned out, like, and I was just looking at the screen.
You're just looking at him, right? Not feeling nothing. And I'm excited for him because he has a lot of years of martial arts experience.
Yeah.
But just the way he's talking, I'm just like, no inflection, no nothing, no nothing, bro. I think they told him to talk that way. They told him to speak slow and clearly.
What? That's how these people talk.
Man, God.
Think about it. Cause the country dude, the Forrest Griffin that talks like Bryce Mitchell, hey, he ain't speaking slow and clear.
That's true. That's true.
This just him. They just basic. Yeah.
He's here to do a job. There's only one winner in the bantamweight division, and Brad's aiming for that to be him.
I'm sorry, John Kavanagh. Like, shouldn't you say Carlos? Because you're coaching Carlos. He's like, Brad's aiming for that to be him.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, this is a whole big conflict of interest. You know what I mean? Like, are you really giving your all? Because you've been working with Brad Katona for however long. Like, are you really giving all the teachings to him? Like, of course not. You're not gonna give out the secret sauce. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like, are you really coaching him to the best of the ability? Like,
right? Because he could be in there telling them, like, hey man, Brad, when he throws his left hand, he dips his head this way, so the head kick can become this way. Oh, he doesn't like when you give him leg kicks or whatever. So he probably ain't giving him the secret sauce all the way. Pause.
He definitely ain't.
And now you're going. Boom.
Hey, I gotta tell you, if they just did a season to where like it was just not even just Conor, because Conor, bang, like I don't know, like has Conor always been this way? Like I can't tell if that's just like his normal energy. Is he on coke? Like what's going on? He always seems like he's out of breath. He always seems like super enthusiastic.
Yeah.
You know,
I think he just loves fighting. So when he's outside the bullshit, doing all the bullshit, you know, that's a part of him. But I think when he's fighting or training and shit, he can really just be him.
Yeah. Right?
He not putting on a show and shit. So he really loves this shit. It might take his ass back to young Conor. That's why he's like this right here. When he didn't have all the weight of the MMA world on him and he could just be him.
Yeah. Yeah. Because he... Like, when he's doing this stuff, they could have filled the show with just Conor moments like this, and it would be fire. Because every time they show him just talking and being, it's exciting.
Yep, exactly.
I adjust my approach. Almost every camp, there's a refinement.
The more I look at him, the more I hear, precious, my precious.
Oh, no!
Precious. And this was my guy from day one. I was like, oh, I like this little guy.
That's your guy.
He's kind of creeping me out. Like, I'd be upset if I was in a room alone in the dark with him. I've
been feeling the same way. That's during his weight cut, and I'm like, he a creepy looking little motherfucker.
Yeah, he looks scary on the weight cut.
Like,
he looks. If he cuts 5 more pounds, he's gonna be looking for the ring.
My precious.
A very dangerous fighter.
He looks nuts.
I'm constantly trying to evolve.
How did you get your first experience in SBG? Did you just travel?
Yeah, I'm like, why are these two goofy asses that are on the same team sitting up there talking? Like, did they tell him to ask Brad Katona, oh, how'd you end up at SBG? Y'all ain't never talked? Y'all train at the same gym? Y'all ain't never talked about how'd you end up there?
That's what it felt like. It felt like they were like, hey, you guys two go sit over there, and then we're going to film you guys and ask each other questions.
You know, and then on top of that, like, y'all didn't talk about it on the private jet? On the way to America? And I wouldn't even be comfortable with Brad talking to Lee. You know what I mean? Because you feeling like a snake. You alienating yourself from everybody. You don't want nobody to see your training and stuff, and yet you over here talking? Nah.
We're friends, you know? Me and Brad are friends. We train with each other back home.
Why you know?
He's talking about they friends, but you don't know how he ended up at SBG.
Tell me about you. Who are you? You got a girl. How'd you get there?
Yeah, what record do you have now?
12-2.
Nice. And what about before? Did you fight amateur fights?
This gotta be a joke.
It's so unnatural.
You seem like you train like we're a friend. You guys train at the same gym.
Yes.
You guys have the same coach. You guys came over in the same private. What are we talking about?
Now you talk about. So what's your record?
This is a fake interview.
For real. He said, what's your record? Like, what's your record? Like,
12-2? You seem like you have more experience. Shut the fuck up.
You know how much experience he has. He knows.
Yeah. You probably inside of one of his corners. Like.
Now the question is it the ultimate fighter or the multimate fighter?
Brad, just like I told Trevor, we do not care. We do not care. We couldn't care less about what he's talking about. Whew.
I'm struggling. I'm not gonna lie. I'm over here struggling. I know you keep looking at me like, are you okay? I put my head back. And like the voice is so monotonous, and so I'm just ready to go to sleep.
We've got to find a positive.
I like his frames. I really like his glass frames. I liked him from jump. I enjoy him. And I think the little couple, he looks good with his girlfriend. They look like they match. You know, some people are like, I can't see them together. So they match.
Cool.
And I like the sign. That monkey,
I'm done
the big
with
gorilla
you.
doing this. That was a cool sign on the fighting thing.
Thank you.
Any more positives?
No, thanks. Thanks.
I'm not scared to lose, and I'm not scared to win.
What? I'm not scared to lose. I'm not scared to win. Like, what? All right. You just talking. They just filling time.
Yup.
And to myself, I deserve this.
Bruh. They can't be doing that. They can't be doing that.
Zooming in on Skeletor? That's crazy.
It's scary looking.
That's crazy. And to myself, I deserve this. Man.
Oh, man. Hold on, there's still a lot on the clock, too.
Yes.
There's a lot of time left.
20 minutes. 19 minutes. So you know it's going to go 2 rounds.
Yep.
Buckle up. Hey, Connor's like that little kid. You know when you like trying to be serious and get some shit done there with it. Hey, look at me. Look at it. If you don't sit your ass down, I'm trying to go to war. Like,
hey, that's me. Oh man, you should have seen me at my son's graduation. Me and him was acting a fucking plum fool over there. Hey, you was too.
Hey, I was looking at the pictures. I meant to ask y'all, who taught Cash how to do the light skin stare?
That's he light skinned. He got that caramel.
He got the look down. I'm like, who taught him that?
That's that. I don't want to take no picture. Did you see him hit that gritty coming off the stage?
Yeah.
One thing about us, we're gonna let him be him, man.
Yeah, facts. As you should. Let people shine, man. Especially when they're kids, because when you try to stunt somebody, like it messes them up in the long run. They never get to be their true potential self, or they gotta work through all that trauma. And by that time, so much went by. But
do your thing, baby boy. Shine on these motherfuckers.
Exactly.
Dad, take his cap off one of those kicks.
This motherfucking dummy.
I think I have
definitely did a bump
more
before he
tools
walked
to
out
be the
there.
better fighter.
100%.
To my family, I love you. I wouldn't be here without you.
Hey, what does Dani always say? The moment they start doing the to my family and like doing like the death sign off, that's then the people that lose, they gonna talk to my like this Dear John letter. Just fight, bro. Just fight. Who y'all got, by the way? Who y'all going for?
I'm going for Vera. I'm going for Vera. Is he gonna win? I don't know. Old boy got way more experience. He been in there with some killers, but you know, Latino pride. Hopefully, he can do something.
Yeah, I think Brad's gonna win.
Yeah,
I think. Yeah, I just think Brad's gonna win.
Yeah,
I think
that experience is a motherfucker.
Yeah. Brad is who I was picking from day one. So
yeah, that's your dude. Yeah.
I'm just gonna stick with him. You call him Skeletor.
He is Skeletor. At least when he weight cutting. All right, let's see what happens, y'all.
Yep.
Wait, I'm sorry. Do y'all still hear Conor in the background? La 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 la.
Yep.
That boy is gone.
Yep.
Have a good time.
He's on the if you want to ride, then ride the white horse.
Yeah, exactly.
Regardless if you win.
I'm like, that's an old school song right there, but like that's what that boy, he on the white horse.
That left hoist.
Tripping.
Beautiful catch.
Hey, Hey, that dude is wild. Something wrong with Conor, y'all.
Are you gonna be able to play that clip, or should we all sing the song?
Yeah.
He tripping, y'all. Conor out here wilding.
Referee, I'd like to see a bit physio here.
Hey, that man Conor, he said, referee, I need to see him get busy out here.
He barely got there.
He over there he trying to coach, he trying to be everything. But what's cracking me up is, ain't no way we been training at the same gym, same coach, all that shit, and you over here coaching that hard against me. You better calm down. And you know what Conor gonna say? You do absolutely nothing.
Yeah. Because he want to catch a dub, that's why.
Yeah.
We need a win, so he don't want to go out there looking crazy.
Referee, I'd like to see him busy here. Stand this, ref.
Watch out. Elbows.
We're working. What are you talking about?
I don't know. It just somewhere along the way, I was like, come on, Carlos.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's something about, I want Carlos to do this. I want him to do that, like, capoeira, whoa, whoa, pow, and do something crazy like that.
Yeah, I mean, that was a clear Brad Katona lay and pray round.
Yep. Very Marab style right there.
Hey, you gotta learn something. You lose, you gotta learn.
Facts.
Seconds out.
Yo, I don't know if y'all seen that, but your boy Max Crosby was sitting there, so he got to watch, the fights and shit. I'm like, this dude stay at the UFC. Like, you would swear that, like, he's the biggest fan and he get all the perks just because he's a Raider. That's crazy.
3-rounder, lads. 3-rounder.
Listen. If you ever in trouble or something ain't going your way, you want Conor to have your back. Boy, plain as day, just lost that fight. He talking about 3-round. Hey, he trying to get in the judge's head. He telling the refs, "Hey, ref, stand him up."
Stand him up.
He's campaigning. That's all we can say is he is campaigning for his guy.
We have a decision.
5-0.
Hey, Captain Obvious Dana talking about 5-0. Conor hasn't won a freaking round.
Nope.
Shouldn't have went with the newbies. He wanted his Lee Hammond so bad.
Let them fight 3 rounds. Give them 3 rounds, lads.
Conor, what are you doing? Whatever the double champ does what the fuck he wants. He just stepping in there. Nothing even been announced. He just in there. He's on the white horse.
Oh, no, bro. Bruce to the max. Hell yeah.
He don't even know what he's doing in there.
5 rounds for a world title. You ever had one of those world titles, Michael?
Yep, lots of them. Everyone. Red
you
corner.
ever had one of those, Michael?
Conor getting sick. Conor getting sick of this shit. He tired of losing now. He's like, you ever had one of those, Michael? Lots of them.
That shit.
And guess what? Stupid. Michael Chandler's had more title wins than Conor has, and that's a fact.
That's a fact. I hope they do get rid of this show and keep it to Contender, because then a lot of guys, Dana's not going to sign a motherfucker who wins like this. He's going to be like, all right, come back until we get some exciting shit. He's going to see this and be like, bro, I don't want this shit.
Yeah.
So I'd rather watch the Contender and have motherfuckers who going to come in here and give us some good fights. Not saying that this is not a valuable style of winning, but the fans don't want to pay for this kind of shit, y'all.
The people pay with the pay-per-view with the people.
For real though. The people pay.
Shout out to Joel Romero.
Yes.
But yeah, I think they need to start doing 2 seasons a year of Contender Series. That'd be dope. Like one in the fall, one in the beginning, so that we can, because TUF is it ain't hitting. It ain't hitting.
Because then, like guys like this are gonna get to be able to pass on through. Let's continue to win, get on the Ultimate Fighter, win the belt, whatever, and then we'll be like, all right, man, your style fucking sucks. So now Dana can pick and choose, be like, hey, this motherfucker's excited, bring his ass back.
In the end, not a really exciting fight. Neither of these guys really.
Yep. Boy, Dana said, like, not really exciting. Exactly what you said, CJ. He'd have been like, yeah, maybe next time, buddy.
Maybe next time, guys.
I still feel like I should be the #1 seed.
And another thing, Brad's got to start blinking. He's got like when he's just staring intensely into the screen with his face all sucked in, he looks nuts. He's got to blink some.
That's what it is. He looking through his fucking soul.
Yeah, it's too much.
The unfinished fights, man. Let them go fucking an extra round.
I think
3 rounds.
Another round. I didn't think it was clearly just 2. It could have been 1-1 like the first. I mean, I could have seen one more fight just to have a clear winner because they were pretty even.
But did you really want to see another round of that?
I want to see if, because at the very end you saw Carlos almost took him, almost had him in the back, you know, and he was all like, "I'm better, you know, better cardio." I don't know.
His cardio was going down. Yeah,
he was going down, and I would have liked to see a third round.
Not me.
And that's the contenders fighting. Those go on their records, right?
Yes, contenders is
See, these are exhibition matches, so they don't go on their records, so it really doesn't fucking matter. That's why I like the contender, because it's like, bro, these shits fucking matter as well. Those are your professional records that are at stake too.
And that is 5 in a row for Team Chandler.
Oh man, Lee's taking on
Baby Forrest.
Baby Forrest.
Oh, that's Baby Forrest.
With the Bryce Mitchell voice. Oh man, I want Bryce Mitchell to win. I want actually we should call him Forrest Mitchell.
Little Bellator, take your
Conor loses. Lee loses. I'm telling you right now, Lee loses. That's the only reason why Conor is that amped up. I'll break your nose, you little Bellator tick.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, let me run it back.
Run that back.
Look at
I didn't hear it. That's wild.
Dana's like, oh, this is gonna get the ratings up. All right.
Push people in the face.
That's crazy. That's a shot. That's a funny ass shot though.
Yeah, that's wild. That's I think Lee Hammond loses just based off of that. Because Conor would not have been that amped up in his face, all pissed off. He was pissed. He's sick of that shit.
Yeah, he's sick.
Or maybe he won, and then they were talking mess, saying it shouldn't. And then I don't know, because they try to trick you sometimes with the previews.
That's
so
true.
Maybe he did win. They were just talking mess, and then I don't know. But this looks like it's gonna be the best episode yet.
Yeah, yeah. What do you think about this ep so far?
Give it 5 Marvin Mid-Tours.
Yeah, I agree with you. 5
it's like
Mid-Tours.
Yeah, like legitimately, it's just it was the same old.
Same old.
Yeah.
Fight was the fight. Nothing. Because if we watch out on the fight night, we would have been pissed off. Like, bro, get this shit off our TV too. Like, so.
Yeah.
Definitely ain't trying to see it on a Tuesday.
Yeah. So, I don't know, y'all. Y'all comment down below. We tried to make this entertaining, but there really wasn't much that, like, wasn't even really any tangents or anything we could go off on. Like, we was legitimately just trying to make it through.
I mean, they didn't even go. I thought they were going to go hard about old boy being on the other team, and they were talking mess on the bus.
Yeah.
Saying something again. Then they went to this weird interview with his own teammate interviewing him about, like, so, what did you say your name was again? Okay, at that location?
Yeah.
Where do you fight at again? Oh, yeah, that's right. We fight together.
Yeah.
I know you.
You know what's crazy? What I was telling Mo, it's like this show's not even, it's in like a no man's land. It's not reality TV enough, and it's not sports enough. It's right in the middle of this like bullshit, right? They're not giving us the reality TV that we love, the bullshit, the antics, the drama, even if it's fucking like fake drama from Love and Hip Hop type of shit. We know that shit is bullshit. We like seeing the girls throw fake ass glasses at each other. Like, give us that shit.
Yeah,
shit.
A storyline.
It's not sports enough because the team's not interacting and we're not seeing the enough training. There's not enough challenging things going on. We've seen a little bit today, but these motherfuckers was rowing like.
And calling us sprints. Did you sprint fast enough?
Oh man.
So
yeah.
We'll be back, y'all.
I mean, it's looking like, I feel like we said this last episode, but it's looking like next episode really is going to have the drama and the BS we've been looking for. Hopefully Lee loses, because I feel like that will spark, something. He'll be 6-0. That's not a good look at all. So we'll be back we'll see you guys. Comment down below if you're enjoying the show and what's going on. But until then, peace.